Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Majerecarn and today I want to talk about the possible wonder weapons in DLC 4. I want to start off this video by talking about the very popular idea amongst the community of the Apothicon servant being in DLC 4. Now this became a theory a couple months back when NoahJ456 interviewed Jason Blundell and asked if the Apothicon servant was upgradable, which Blundell replied, "The Apothicon servant is not upgradable in Shadows of Evil." The pause Blundell had in that sentence, making the "in Shadows of Evil" the focus point of that sentence, that made people think, well, if we do not have a way in Shadows of Evil, and we know that this weapon is not in the Giant, the Eisendrache, or Zetsubo no Shima, that leaves us with only DLC 3 or DLC 4 to get this wonder weapon. What better way to finish off the game than to give us the upgradable Apothicon servant? Which is a good thought and is still very much valid, but I don't personally believe that it will be the Apothicon servant. In a nutshell, I believe that we will only be able to upgrade the Apothicon servant after DLC 4 has been released in some other map, but I don't think it's going to be DLC 4 itself. But in this video I want to cover why the staffs might make a return. In Origins we had scraps of paper which when put together formed this image on screen. Primis standing above everyone else with the 4 staffs. In Shadows of Evil we had the murals on the wall when we formed the wall to get to the Pack-a-Punch. In the murals we can see a battle happening and you can just make out the 4 original characters with the staffs. There is a video that Glitching Queen did where she actually recoloured this mural on the wall to make it a hell of a lot easier for you to see everything that's going on. I'll put a link to that video down below and also a time of when you can go to see what I'm on about. That makes it a lot easier than this wall does because it's actually quite hard to see what's on the wall. But both of these, the scrap of paper and the murals in Shadows of Evil, have the same border, meaning that they originate from the same place. We have the characters holding the staffs, while the staffs are playable weapons in Origins. We know that these two are linked, but if we look at the murals, something which has been overlooked since the game has been out because it's quite hard to see everything on it, here you can see in the bottom right hand corner a vine mutation with eyes on it. Above it you can see a huge monster. Where have we seen both of these things? Zetsubo no Shima, the monster being the distant monster and the vine being the vines as you go into the boss battle. Again, it's a lot easier if you go into Glitching Queen's video to have a look to see her recolouring of the image. It's a hell of a lot easier to see it. But I'm bringing this up because it shows how Treyarch likes to give us subtle information, almost useless information, until we find out more. If this was found back in November, we would have had thought that the vine eyes were just there for a border decoration or something to do with the pods. We would have had a hard time figuring out that they would have some significance for future DLC because it's something that has been overlooked. Treyarch are always giving us information for future hints and everything without us even knowing, which is why things like this wall are getting more and more notice as the storyline progresses. Anyway, I digress. We see the 4 characters holding the staffs. Possible hint for DLC 4? As we're going to go into the big battle, the end all, the final battle that will tie up this 9-year-long storyline, I think it is plausible at this point in the storyline. Just to recap, this mural that we are looking at has foreshadowed certain aspects of Zetsubo no Shima. I personally believe there is more hiding in this mural as the staffs are yet to make an appearance or even any kind of mention so far in the Black Ops 3 storyline. So I'm sharing my thoughts with you as I believe they're going to be in DLC 4 for the final boss battle as this entire mural is a big battle. If you want to add anything else to this little theory, if you want to try and debunk it or if you want to do anything else like that, go ahead, put in the comments down below because I'd like to see what you guys think about it. But anyway, that's going to be all from me. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please make sure to leave a like rating, subscribe for more zombies content, and as always, I'll see you next time. Peace out.